from your machine to GitHub. Previously I showed you how to create a GitHub account, and today we shall proceed with how to get your code from your machine and push it to your GitHub account to make your code ready for deployment. Before that, I'll have to show you some of the videos I have. I have content here. I have demos of the different projects I've been lately working on. You can tap in, you can view, you can give your mind, you can recommend, you can as well suggest features. In case you have a project we can do along with you, you can suggest it. Feel free to comment. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe and hit the bell button. For those beginning, those new into programming, I have a video. I'm working on a series of HTML from total beginner, from scratch. If you need to know how to leverage, how to code, how to program beginning with HTML, you can follow along this tutorial. So heading to today, the project I have is right here. It's this VAM. It's what is containing the code that I'll be pushing to GitHub. So today, let me take a glass of water first. I need to get to stay hydrated. Today I'll open this with code. I'll open with code, and this is the project that I want to push to GitHub. So what will happen is I'll need to have my I'll close this. I'll need to have my GitHub open, and we proceed. So I'll first log into GitHub. I'm already logged in. I don't need to keep logging in again, but I suppose if you're not logged in, you can push. You can first of all log in just to check if I'm recording. Okay. This is GitHub. Just like in the previous whatever, I showed you how to create an account, different features, how you navigate to your repositories and all that. So today we are creating a new repository, and that is basically we come onto this. I'll come here, I'll say repositories. I head to my repositories. So this is what I have, but we are going to create a new one. So we proceed here to new, and I'll give the repository a name. I'll give it GitHub demo project. I can give it a description or not, it's optional. I can make it public, whereby everyone can access the repository, or I can make it private. For this case, I'll leave it public. I can initialize this, but then we shall do this as we are pushing, so we don't need to check this. I think the rest remains the way it is, and I'll proceed to create repository. After creating the repository, so the next step is us pushing the code from the machine locally to GitHub onto this repository. So what happens is we have two options. We can create a repository on the command line, or push an existing repository from the command line. So what happens is we shall use this. We shall first of all initialize. We say git init. So I'll head for the terminal. I'll create a new terminal. I can push this up, and I'll say git init. I'll just paste this, I think, just to make sure the audio is on. Okay. Git init. After initializing this, we shall proceed to commit to add Nothing specified, nothing added. Okay, git add. I'll first of all commit. I'll also commit. I can just write this git commit -m, and we are committing as our first commit. That's our comment. Nothing to commit. Git init, git add. Okay. Git branch. I'll change the branch to main. After changing the branch to main, I can now add remotely. I say this. Okay, then I'll say git push origin main. Error push, git push. Okay, let me first say git commit. Sorry, git add. I think git commit first commit. Should be having issues here and there. Okay, on branch git first commit, initial commit, nothing specified. Git init, git add. Okay, the issue rises from here, so we shall repeat this once again. We say git init. I think we already initialized. So on the git add, the issue was with the dot. We didn't put the dot, that's why we had here nothing specified, nothing added. So we shall say git add dot, and after that we shall say git git commit first commit. I'll say this git commit. We can just paste this git commit, so it will show whatever we are committing, and then we shall change our branch to main. I suppose it is already, we are already on the main, right? If you're not yet on the main, you must run that command, and then I will add remote and this. Okay, remote already exists, so we did this up there, but then in case you haven't, you proceed with that, and then we shall push from origin main, and then okay, it's pushing, writing, and this is it. Total 29 and all this. So after all this, you must be having your code in your GitHub account right now. I'll check this. I'll check repositories. Just a minute. Okay. Okay, this is our project we've pushed to GitHub, called the GitHub demo project, updated right now. It shows you the stack, TypeScript. I have some of JavaScript I did some time back. Here on the next page, it was some 2 years back. Okay, I think you can see CSS, HTML and all that. So we can proceed to our repository. We check if all our files are in. So when I come to I click onto this, it automatically shows me, okay, I have the app, I have the public, I have all this. This is it. This is it. We've made it. Thumbs up. So this is it. Our project is automatically now on our machine. So what happens is, for whatever change I make in my code, I'll need to push. And how do we do that? So suppose on my app, let me say, what can I use? Okay, let me use pages. I can add something like maybe p. Sorry, can add a p tag. and I say lorem 200. Okay, I can add something like this. So after making changes locally on my machine, I'll always need to be pushing these changes to GitHub. So what happens is I have certain commands I need to use to push the changes. So what happens is I come and say git add, don't forget the dot, it caused issues. I add, and then I say git commit minus m. Maybe you've added 3 pages, maybe you've added the about us page, you say adding about us page, git commit. Okay, I have typo errors, spelling errors, so I have git commit minus m, I open brackets, adding about page. Okay, one file changed, one insertion, and then I'll say git push. So the moment I push, let's see. Okay, after pushing, I can check for the changes I've made on my GitHub account. Still, I'll come here and I'll head back to let me just refresh. And after refreshing, I think you can see this adding the about page now, 2 commits. This is the second commit. I've committed this. I did the first initial commit, and then this is the second commit. So at every one point, I'll be adding, I'll be making changes in my code on my machine. I'll be using those commands to push the code to GitHub. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't.